All right, here we are for the first round of battle here. Would we like to play first? Yeah, normally I've been drawing, but I think this is a deck that would much prefer to actually just play first here. I'm going to keep this hand, though. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. Technically possible for us to play, but... he's... oh, that's a nice thing to say. So we're going to get a couple of advocates going, and then if we get lucky, well, we can get some pretty insane starts out of this hand, but it does take some luck here. Stage one of getting lucky. It could definitely be underway here, as I'd love to play. Oh, baby. How good do we run? He misses a land drop, and we jam a Mind Sparker on turn 2. And he's got something that can't block it. We also have the ability... yeah, this is pretty good for us here. So we get to battle. He doesn't get to attack, and then we're going to jam Advocate. And then we get to keep Shock up. So if he plays some whatever here, like an aura on this thing, then we get to just kill it. Interestingly, the shortcutter doesn't do much here. I mean, it'll get him in... oh, he actually just made a mistake there, I think. Maybe misclicked, because this thing has Vigilance, so he would have just wanted to make this have unblock, or can't block, and then just attack me for 2, because it's just free. Alright. So we're one turn away from a big, scary dragon, but for now... well, all right, let's just do this one thing at a time. So I'm going to attack with both. If he wants to double block the Advocate, then I'm just going to 2-for-1 him with Shock and then play Advocate. That's fine. Kill that thing. That thing dies. And... play an Advocate. And then we get to follow up with Siobhan Dragon here too. So while he's stuck on lands, things are getting pretty ugly for him. This is getting kind of funny, by the way. But all right, hit you for 6 or 7, I mean. Man, you better... I mean, this is the problem with him being so far behind on mana, is that even if he like pacifies our dragon, he's dead. I mean, he's chump blocking, but things aren't getting better for him. Now our dragon's lethal, along with the guys on the ground. Chump, pay no heed. There's just not much he can do here. I don't have any reason to pump my guys. All right, so he just basically got mana screwed while we curved out. Blur Sliver. Are you any good? All right, so we need to ditch these Academy Raiders because he's in red. So they just become completely awful. So we have some options here to bring in Blur Slivers. We can bring in a Cyclops Tyrant. Though I guess it has Intimidate, which doesn't really do that well either. So let's not do that. Yeah, let's just do this. Anything's better than 1/1s that can be blocked. All right, so he's going to be on the play this time, but we've got a decent hand. I wouldn't call it a good one, but we do have, 15 creatures in the deck or something, so drawing one in the first 2 to 3 turns is certainly not unlikely, and I think we'll be fine here. We've got a Shock to protect us as well. See if he's got that Sentinel Sliver lined up here. Yes, he does. And we're just going to let him have it since we don't really have any 2-drops of note anyway. And we'll just... I mean, we'd take a little bit of risk on here, but I think the reward is outweighed. Like, if he plays an aura on this thing and we get to 2-for-1 him, then it's just a huge blowout. And if he prevents us from killing this thing by using, like, a trick here or something, it's kind of like, whatever. But I do feel like I need to use that Shock now because we just have nothing going. Ooh, he did that post-combat, so that was kind of lucky. And we drew a Rumbling Bailout. So it's about time you showed up, buddy. And he's got 2 Steel Form Slivers. This could get interesting. I wonder if Windstorm... Well, Windstorm should be fine versus him. And he's got a Master of Diversion. So we're going to have to... We've got some pretty good options here, to be honest. So I'm going to play Barrage just to get it out of our hand. But what we're going to be able to do is he's going to have to attack with his guys. And what's going to happen is we're going to use Ranger's Guile to protect our thing from Master and then block Master. Ooh, a big Blur Sliver. All right, but he had to play that pre-combat, so that means that we have no risk here. The downside to doing it before was, so it's wouldn't be too unbelievable for him to just attack with these 3 with his mana up. And then we Ranger's Guile this to protect from this ability so that we can block. Then we block, and then he just Celestial Purges us, because remember, it targets us. So that could have been ugly, but as it stands, we're going to basically use our Ranger's Guile as a removal spell on the Master. Okay, go. And let's get some beef on the table here. Hopefully he doesn't steal our beef. That would be very annoying, especially because we had to tap out to do it. Don't steal the beef. No. All right. Ooh, good draw, too. We're at 7 lands now, so 1 away from this thing being just gargantuan. We're at 12 right now. Yeah, I feel pretty safe sending in the dragon here. I mean, there's a few things that could go wrong for us for sure, but I really don't feel like letting him just sit here and draw a bunch of cards. He's stumbled on mana again, and I want to keep him stumbled. Wow. Actually, those are what? 1/3s? 1/4s? 1/3s with Vigilance? 1/3s with Vigilance. So they're actually nothing. All right, so there's 8. So let's do some math here. If I attack with my Trampler, I mean, he can soak up a bunch of it, but I can hit for 5, 6, 7, 8 as well. Is he threatening lethal? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's kind of getting close to lethal. I can get 8 in for sure with this guy. I might actually just attack with the Woodborn here. If I do, what does he do? No, he just stacks up a whole bunch of blockers. Like, he could block with, like, this, these 2, that's 4, 6, 8, and I only get to kill 2 of his guys. Though if I killed... Yeah, I'll only be actually killing 2 of his guys, so that's just not good. I don't want to trade 2 Dork Slivers for my sweet 8/8. So let's attack here. Pump. So that's 7... And so that's going to put him down to next turn. I can lethal him easily, so I'm just going to hit him for 7 here. I can either pump to lethal if he taps out, or if he doesn't. I just want to leave up a barrage in case he, I don't know, like, I guess if he steals this and tries to kill me or whatever, I don't want to lose to some random act of treason or something along those lines. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. I'm at 10, so like if he could hit me with a whole bunch and then burn me, or I don't know. There's not that many things that can happen here, but I'm going to kill him next turn, so. All right. So we got there. So we'll see you guys in the second round.